In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, and may the peace and mercy of Allah be upon His last and beloved Messenger Muhammad, and may the peace and mercy of Allah be upon you all. The title of this episode is How to Design the Optimal Mass Exchanger from the Guidance of the Quran. Now in this video I will show brothers and sisters how to know the best design for a mass exchanger. And a mass exchanger is a device which allows the exchange of atoms from one medium to another. For example, if we take the case shown on the screen, if we have a device which contains a volume for holding a liquid which is called medium 1, and let's take for example here we have water, and there is a semi-permeable membrane, a membrane dividing medium 1, medium 2, let's take it as water as well. Now if you add sugar to medium 1, the atoms of sugar, now sugar with time will start to diffuse from medium 1 to medium 2, and the concentration of sugar in medium 2 will increase with time. This phenomenon is called mass transfer by diffusion mass transfer. And the device which allows this to happen is called a mass exchanger. Now one direct application of this is hemodialysis process. Now hemodialysis means it's a process where the atoms in the blood of a patient, blood of a person, is diffused into another fluid which is called a dialysate, which is a liquid, mainly water, and that's used to clean the blood. For example, in the case of renal failure, urea, which is one of the main substances that accumulates in the blood, we need to remove the urea. So what happens is that we make blood to flow in small kind of tubes, and we surround these tubes with another liquid, medium 2, which does not contain urea. So what would happen that urea will diffuse from the blood to the outside, and thus it's cleaning, it cleanses and cleans the human blood. So this is one direct application of mass transfer by diffusion. Now the main equation that governs this process, diffusion mass transfer, is shown on the screen. Now we see that this equation is stated there that J is equal to D multiplied by A delta C over T. Now what does this each symbol represents? Now J represents the rate of mass transfer, which is kilogram per second, the amount of atoms transferred in each second. D is it's a parameter which is called mass diffusivity. It is the it's a parameter which describes the ability of the semi-permeable membrane, the membrane dividing the two media, to transport atoms. So as this parameter increases in in value, it's easier for atoms to diffuse from one medium to another. A is the area of the semi-permeable membrane, and T is the thickness of the membrane. Delta C is the difference in concentration between medium 1 and medium 2. Now, what we are looking for here is the optimal design for a mass exchanger that increases the rate of mass transfer from one medium to another, increases J. So again, what we are looking here for is the best design for a mass exchanger which maximizes the rate of transfer of mass of atoms from one medium to another. Now, where to find such design? But before that, the importance of this, somebody might ask, okay, why I want the best design? You want the best design because this increases the mass transfer, which reduces the time needed to complete this process and reduces the expenditure for running this process. And also, for example, in the case of hemodialysis process where performed in humans, you need to minimize the time of the patient on the machine to lower the damage to blood, etc. So it's of paramount importance. We need to know these parameters which maximizes heat, which maximizes mass transfer from one medium to another. Now the question again, where to find such design concepts, such parameters that will give us the optimal, the best mass exchanger? We can find them in the Quran, the last revelation of Allah God to people. In the Quran, Allah teaches us how to find this design in a perfect and comprehensive manner. And we can find this by pondering upon two verses from the Quran. Now, the first verse is in chapter 51 of the Quran, chapter verse 21, which states, "And in your own selves will you not then see?" So here Allah the Almighty urges us to think and ponder upon our body. Why? Because the human body is a creation of Allah God Almighty, and it contains all systems, all kinds of systems, thermal systems like the heat transfer from the skin, structural systems like the bones and the skeletal system in handling weight. It contains chemical systems like the stomach and the digestion system in the body, digestive system. It contains all kind of systems. Now if we link all of this with verse number 4 of chapter 95 of the Quran, which states, Allah God created humans in optimal form. So Allah states here that He created us in optimal form. So combining that, our body contains all kind of systems, thermal systems, structural systems, chemical systems. If we combine this with the verse that Allah God Almighty tells us that our body is created in optimal form, optimal specifications. So if we think about any system in the human body and how Allah designed the system, we can know the best design concept and parameters to design any system in optimal form. And here we are looking at a mass exchanger. So where do we find a mass exchanger in the human body? Now, if we ponder upon the human body as Allah God Almighty urges us to do, we find a mass exchanger in the capillaries. The blood capillaries, they are found at when an artery and a vein in the intersection or the linking region between an artery and a vein. So we find there blood capillaries. So a blood capillary, if we think about it from an engineering point of view, we can represent a blood capillary from an engineering point of view by a very long hollow cylinder. So from an engineering point of view, a blood capillary is represented by a hollow, very long cylinder. And if we think about the dimensions for a blood capillary, typical dimensions, as shown on the screen, we find that Allah God Almighty designed the blood capillaries to have an inside diameter of 10 micrometers, a length of 0.1 centimeter, a wall thickness for the hollow cylinder equal to 0.5 micrometer, a blood velocity of 0.05 centimeter per second. So these are the typical parameters of a blood capillary. So how can we learn from the design of Allah God Almighty for blood capillaries the optimal design for a mass exchanger? Because if we think about the function of blood capillaries, they are basically a mass and heat exchanger. Now with regards to mass exchange, they provide surrounding cells with glucose and oxygen, and they take carbon dioxide and other kind of materials. So they are the perfect mass exchanger to exchange matter, atoms of matter, to and from blood. So capillaries are the optimal mass exchangers. So if we study their design, we can know the optimal designs if we want to manufacture a mass exchanger. Now let's start. If we take a ratio between the length of the mass of the capillary, which is 0.1 centimeter, and we divide that by the inside diameter of a blood capillary, which is 10 micrometer, we get a value of 100. So here Allah Almighty teaches us that we need to maximize the length of the mass exchanger. This will give us a very large surface area for mass transfer and fusion to take place. So this increase in the area would increase the rate of atoms transfer to and from the mass exchanger. So this is a first parameter which would enhance mass transfer. The second parameter, if we take the ratio between the inside diameter of a blood capillary, which is 10 micrometer, over its thickness, which is 0.5 micrometer, we get, if we look at the equation, this will minimize the thickness of the barrier between the two media. So this reduction in the thickness would increase the rate of mass transfer to and from the mass exchanger. So Allah God Almighty teaches us here that we need to minimize the thickness of the barrier between the two media such that to increase mass transfer between them. So we see, brothers and sisters, that Allah God Almighty not only gives us the design concept, but also the ratios of the length to the width to the thickness, also the ratios in order for us to manufacture a device which will help us in our life and would show the superiority of the knowledge of the Quran, which would attract people to the book, the Quran, the last revelation of Allah God to people. If we continue and we think about the material comprising the walls of the capillary, we find that Allah Almighty designed this material from a very kind of low weight material. It's basically collagen and elastin, very light proteins. So this increases the mass diffusivity, the D parameter, which would increase the mass transfer to and from the mass exchanger. So Allah God Almighty teaches us here that we need to fabricate, to make the mass exchanger, the barrier between the two, between medium 1 and medium 2, to make them from a very light material in order to reduce the resistance for the diffusion from medium 1 to medium 2. Also, if we think about the blood velocity in the capillary, we see that it has an average of 0.05 centimeter per second, which is a very slow speed. So what this does is it allows sufficient time for the diffusion to take place and increases the J, the rate of mass transfer, the transfer of atoms from one medium to another. So Allah teaches us that if we want to design a mass exchanger, we need to lower the velocity of the fluids involved in the exchange to allow sufficient time for atoms to be diffused. So we see, brothers and sisters, that how Allah teaches us from the Quran and from pondering upon our body, not only the design concepts, but also the ratios, the numbers to go with it. And if Muslims, they apply this, then they would have the optimal technology. If the Muslims, they apply this and they fabricate and they manufacture devices based on the knowledge of the Quran and the creation of Allah Almighty in the human body, then they would have superior technology, they would have optimal devices and systems in all aspects. And this will provide a way for people to be attracted to Islam and the Quran, and they will see the beauty in this religion. Because Allah Almighty wants guidance for people and doesn't want their torment. And to know more details about this topic, please visit my website at www.quran-miracle.com, and you can email me at zaidquran@yahoo.com, and may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all.